You are watching Daily Market Pulse. Today is Wednesday, May 6, 2026. If you want a clean daily read on macro and market risk, subscribe for the next briefing. The Fed signals rate cuts are on the table, but what does it mean for your investments? Here is the framework for today's briefing. Central bank policy shifts. The Federal Reserve's decision to hold rates steady and signal potential cuts has significant implications for investors. Gold and cryptocurrency market update. Gold and cryptocurrency prices are rising in response to the Fed's policy shift, but what's driving this trend and what can investors expect next? Daily financial market update. Live prices. Gold, silver, crypto, equities. U.S. bonds and trend. Now let's dive into the details. The Fed's decision to hold rates steady and signal potential cuts has significant implications for investors. With gold and cryptocurrency prices rising, it's essential to stay informed and adapt to changing market conditions. The Fed's policy shift can impact the overall direction of the economy and financial markets, so investors should watch for further guidance and economic data releases as always. Keep an eye on gold and silver as traditional safe haven assets, and on Bitcoin as a faster-moving indicator of liquidity conditions and risk appetite. Now let's look at the gold and cryptocurrency market. Gold and cryptocurrency prices are rising in response to the Fed's policy shift. Investors are looking for safe haven assets and alternative investments as the Fed's policy shift creates uncertainty. With gold and cryptocurrency prices rising, it's essential to stay informed and adapt to changing market conditions. The dollar remains a key variable here. A stronger dollar tends to compress commodity prices and weigh on emerging market assets, while a weaker dollar does the opposite. Now let us turn to today's live market snapshot, where gold, crypto, stocks, and bonds are actually trading right now. Now for our daily financial market update. Here is where the key asset classes stand as of Wednesday, May 6, 2026. Gold is trading at $4,689.20 higher on the day and is higher over the past 5 sessions. Silver is at $76.69, strongly higher today and strongly higher over the past 5 sessions. In crypto, Bitcoin is at $80.937, higher on the session, strongly higher over the past 5 sessions. Ethereum is at $2,377, higher today. Other major crypto, Solana at $84.87, BNB at $628.45, XRP at $1,4063. On equities, the S&P 500 at 7,259.22, slightly higher. The Nasdaq at 25,326.13, higher. The Dow at 49,298.25, slightly higher. Internationally, the DAX at 24,765.64, higher. The Nikkei at 59,513.12, slightly higher. The FTSE at 10,389.30, higher. On the bond side, the 10-year U.S. Treasury yield is at 4.42%, slightly lower on the session, and the 30-year yield is at 4.98%, slightly lower. Yields remain in focus as the market watches for Federal Reserve signals. Rounding out the macro picture, WTI crude at $98.77 per barrel, sharply lower. The dollar index at 98.06, slightly lower. The overall tone is risk-on. Equities and crypto are both bid, suggesting investors are positioned for continued upside in the near term. Real yields are worth watching closely. When real yields rise, growth assets like stocks and crypto tend to struggle. When they fall, hard assets like gold tend to benefit. So what does today mean for you? The Fed's shift in policy could lead to increased investment in gold and cryptocurrency, but it's essential to stay informed and adapt to changing market conditions. Thank you for your attention, and we will see you again tomorrow. From a cross-asset perspective, the relationship between equities, bonds, and commodities is telling us something important about where institutional money is positioning.